Hello and welcome. We're about to go on a little journey together, but this isn't about becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you've always been, deep down.
So, let me ask you something. Do you ever feel like you're just playing a character? Like you're an actor reading lines from a script that you never even wrote? If you feel that way, you're definitely not alone.
It's kind of like this. Imagine you put on one of those virtual reality headsets, and the game is so good, so immersive, that you completely forget it's just a game. You start to believe you are the character on the screen. Well, that's pretty much what's happened to most of us. We've mistaken the whole game of life for reality.
Okay, so that feeling we were just talking about, that little nagging sense that something's not quite right, that you're not really this character you're playing, that's not a mistake. Think of it as a glitch in the game. It's a tiny crack in the illusion, and it's there to remind you that there's something more going on here.
So, if it's a game, what keeps us so stuck inside it? Well, it turns out there's a part of us, you could even call it an imposter, that's kind of taken over the controls.
We usually call this imposter the ego, and this is its biggest trick. It's really clever. The ego is the part of you that sets the house on fire, and then runs in dressed as the fireman, pretending to be the hero. It creates all the problems, the worry, the stress, and then it swoops in saying, "Don't worry, I'll save you."
And you can really see the conflict here. Look at what the imposter wants. Control, comfort, to know everything. But what do you truly want deep down? It's usually something much simpler, right? Freedom, peace, just being present.
And this is the absolute key, the part we all miss. We've got it all backward. The one who promises to free you from the prison is the prison. That part of you that's constantly searching and striving for freedom, that's the very thing keeping you locked up. It's wild when you think about it.
Okay, so if striving and fighting doesn't work, then what on earth are we supposed to do? The answer is actually to do less. It's not about struggling harder. It's about letting go. We're always taught that to get better, we need to add things. We need more knowledge, more skills, more stuff. But the real path, the one we're talking about today, is the exact opposite. It's not about adding. It's about unbecoming. It's a path of subtraction.
So what does this undoing actually look like in practice? Well, it's actually pretty simple. It's about three things. First, you stop chasing. Stop running after all the things you think will finally make you happy. Second, you stop resisting. Stop fighting against the things you don't like. And third, you stop knowing. You let go of the need to have it all figured out.
Here's another way to think about it. It's like you've been wearing this heavy, complicated costume for so long that you've forgotten it's just a costume. You think it's who you are. This whole journey is just about shedding those layers, taking off the false character piece by piece.
But what about all the tough stuff, right? What about fear and doubt and pain? Those things feel pretty real. Well, we're about to look at those obstacles in a totally new way.
When a difficult feeling like fear or sadness comes up, what's our first instinct? Usually, it's to fight it, right? To push it down, to get rid of it. We treat it like it's some kind of monster we have to defeat. But what if you didn't have to fight it? What if you didn't have to go to war with yourself?
It's like this old story. Imagine you walk into a dark room and you see what looks like a snake coiled on the floor. Your heart pounds, you're terrified, but then you flip on the light switch and you see, oh, it's just a piece of rope. The fear just disappears instantly. Our big, scary feelings are a lot like that rope. They just seem like monsters when we're not looking at them clearly.
And this is such a huge shift in perspective. The things that seem to be standing in your way, they are the way. Those challenges, those fears, they aren't blocking your path, they are the path itself. Every single one is just an invitation to wake up.
All right, this brings us to the real heart of it all, the most important part of this whole journey. It's the moment we finally start to ask, who am I, really? Who am I beyond this character I've been playing in the dream?
Okay, so let's peel back the layers. First, you are not the body. I know, we think we are. But really, the body is just a bundle of changing sensations, right? Hot, cold, pain, pleasure. It's all just flickering on and off. Nothing about it is permanent, so it can't be who you truly are.
Okay, what about your thoughts? Well, you are not your thoughts. Think about it. They just pop up out of nowhere, and then they vanish. They're like clouds drifting through the sky. You aren't the clouds. You're the sky. You're the space that the clouds move through.
But let's go even one step deeper. This is the big one. You might think, okay, I'm the one who's watching the thoughts. But you are not even the one watching. That sense of being a watcher or an observer, that's just another thought. It's the ego's final, cleverest trick to keep you in the game.
So, if you're not the body, and you're not your thoughts, and you're not even the one watching them, then who are you?
Here's the answer. You are the space in which the whole game happens. You're not one of the pieces on the board. You are the board. You are the silent, aware stillness that this whole show, your body, your thoughts, the entire world, is appearing in.
So, what happens when you really see this? Does the world just vanish in a puff of smoke? Does the game just end? No, not at all.
The story continues, but now you're free. You still live your life, you still have relationships, you still do your work, but you're not trapped anymore. You see the game for what it is. And because you see it, you're free from it. The play goes on, but now you know you're not the character. You're free.